They say the loudest battles are not fought in the world, but within the heart. And among them all, anger burns the fiercest. One afternoon, as the golden sun touched the monastery walls, the Buddha sat quietly among his disciples. A young monk bowed and asked, "Master, how can we control our anger?" The Buddha smiled gently, as if the answer was already floating in the air. "My son," he said, "let me tell you a story. When you listen to it not with your ears, but with your heart, you will understand the cure. Once, in a small village, there lived a woman known for her temper. Her words were sharp like fire, and her anger rose like a storm at the smallest spark. She would shout, curse, and say things she didn't mean. But when the storm passed, regret came, and her heart would ache with guilt. Her family lived in fear of her moods. Every morning began with tension, and every evening ended in silence. Peace had long left their home. One day, an old sage came to her door, asking for alms. She offered him food, and then, unable to hold her pain any longer, said, "Holy One, please help me. I get angry so easily. Even when I try to stop, I can't. I hurt the people I love, and then I hate myself for it." The sage looked at her kindly, his eyes full of compassion. He took a small glass bottle from his bag, filled with clear liquid, and handed it to her. "This," he said softly, "is the medicine for anger. Whenever you feel anger rising, take 4 drops of this on your tongue. But remember, you must not open your mouth for 10 minutes. If you do, the medicine will lose its power." The woman nodded eagerly and thanked him. From that day, whenever her anger began to grow, she reached for the bottle, placed the drops on her tongue, and closed her mouth tightly. At first, it was difficult. Her hands trembled. Her face turned red, but she stayed silent. Each time she did, the storm faded before it could destroy anything. Days passed. Her house grew quieter. Her family smiled more often. The air that once carried shouts now carried laughter. After 7 days, the sage returned. The woman ran to him, joy shining on her face. "Your medicine is a miracle," she said. "I no longer get angry. My home is full of peace again." The sage smiled. "Daughter," he said gently, "there was no medicine in that bottle. It was only water. The power was never in the drops. It was in your silence." She stared in surprise, and then smiled, the kind of smile that comes from understanding, not amusement. And when the Buddha finished the story, he looked at his disciples and said, "Anger is like fire. It burns first the one who holds it. When words are spoken in anger, they do not vanish. They leave scars that even time cannot erase. But silence," he continued, "is like cool rain. It quenches the fire before it spreads." So the true medicine for anger is not found in bottles or chants. It is found in quietness, in the moment you choose not to speak, when every part of you wants to. If you can hold silence for just those few moments, you save not only your peace, but the peace of everyone around you. The next time anger rises within you, remember the woman, the water, and the lesson. Take a few drops of silence upon your tongue. Close your mouth. Let the wave pass. You will lose nothing by being silent, but you may lose everything by being angry. So breathe, wet, and let peace be stronger than your pride. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who often battles their temper. And don't forget to subscribe to Wordy Tales, where every story is a quiet reminder that the calmest voice always carries the deepest wisdom.